GM, this is your daily debrief. It's Saturday, February 10th, and there's a lot going on. Firstly, Happy Chinese New Year, and sorry, I've forgotten how to pronounce that correctly in Mandarin or Cantonese. But we can start off with Bonk Dragon. So Scoops has 285 million Bonk locked and getting a nice little bonus here. Pappy has some more details. Basically, these fees from the Bonk are collected in the Bonk ecosystem, and they're redistributed into the Bonk's reward pool. More Bonk locked, larger percentage from the Bonk rewards pool. And here's a little official announcement from Bonk. So let's just go back to Bonk's main Twitter and let's go and find the actual link. Because strangely, it wasn't immediately obvious, but it's bonkdragon.com. Happy Lunar New Year 2024. So let's build the dragon. This takes us to bonkrewards.com, read the terms and conditions, connect your wallet, whichever has some Bonk in it, Phantom, and connect. And I have just over 12 million in this wallet. So we're going to max it all and we can select our duration. So I'm going to leave a very small amount actually in this wallet. Otherwise 6 months, and you can see the multipliers max of 2x. 3 months is 1.4. 1 month is not as high. So 2 months it is, and lock. Confirm, and we have been locked. So unlock date 8th of August 2024. So thanks to the team at Armada, and I look forward to getting some Bonk. Now this is not financial advice, but I do believe Bonk will become even bigger than it already is, because I've covered this before, but basically it's very, very memeable. There's a massive community around it, and you know, even though Wen has been released and other meme coins come along, this has a huge amount of market share in people's minds. So what I'm definitely thinking is in 6 months' time, it's likely going to be worth more than what it is now. So I may as well go and get some Bonk. That's just my opinion, and it's not, of course, financial advice. Also, Saint Pump you should be following with notifications on. I'm not, but fortunately, quite often when he said something, Topo from the Barrows quite often mentions it, and then I follow it then. Now, this was on my radar. My friend mentioned to me yesterday, not quite this early, but he did mention it, which to me was a long. It was time to go long, but I was busy making content and I didn't do it. $1 million worth of Bonk. And in my opinion, the dip is in Degen's clear, unbreakable, horizontal support. I did my part. The rest is up to you. Next minute, bam, up it went. So I think it's up over 20% in the last 24 hours. Of course, it's not always the case, but Saint Pump is definitely worth a follow with notifications on. Meteora. Now I do want to cover this in a tutorial. I just want to make it really, really easy, and it's going to take a little bit of time, like 20 hours or more to make it understandable and then to have it really well laid out in tutorial format. And then, you know, blog posts and all that sort of stuff. So that's a bit of work. Anyway, Cash from Super Team DAO met with Ben Chow, who's from the Meteora team, and they went through everything on live stream for an hour. So you can watch this. The link is below if you're keen. I guess a quick summary, if we go to Meteora, basically as a summary, you can put money into Meteora, even for a very short time, like a couple of hours or less, and still make money. So if you go to DLMM and you find your pool, watch the whole thing or wait for my tutorial. You can pick something like this, and I need to connect my wallet in order to show you how it looks. But let's say we add liquidity. What do I have in this? Almost nothing. Goodness, fine. You can basically choose different things to put your money into just by decreasing the range. And then maybe if you're in just a couple of what they call like bins, then if you go out of this range, then it won't be trading. But during this range, you should be generating some decent fees and have very, very low impermanent loss. So we'll cover this in the future. But in the meantime, you can check out that video, or you can go and check this from this legend here, where basically range trading is mentioned, and maybe this can work into your kind of system. Otherwise, it won't be long before I've got a decent tutorial out. Pyth Network, this is just a reminder. Please, this is your actionable, one of your actionables of the day. Go out and vote. If you're with governance, go out and vote. Go and connect the wallet that has your Pyth staked in it. Connect. It's not this wallet for me, but nevertheless. And then go ahead and do your vote. Easy. Next, Drift Protocol. The second Drift Trader points drop is now live. Let's go and change to my Drift wallet here. Just as a reminder, I should try and mention this a little bit more often. When you're connecting to a brand new dApp, use a burner wallet. Okay, just use a burner wallet. There's a little bit too much in the way of funds here. I guess because When token, I've got the When token. But what you would do is you would go and connect with something like $5 worth of tokens in this account. And then for a brand new dApp or website you weren't familiar with, if you connected your wallet and then confirmed the transaction, and if it took your funds, then all you've done is you've risked $5. Some When, some mock dupe, $1 worth of Sol. Obviously this is a little bit too much, so I would reduce the amount of funds in here, and then you're safe. You've lost $5 worth of stuff and you realize, oh goodness, there's something wrong about that website. I'm not going to connect my main DeFi wallet to it. So I just want to remind you about that, okay? Anyway, meantime, Drift. This is my Drift wallet here, and we'll go to Drift Protocol, app.drift.trade, and we'll have a look at my points. Is this the right one here? Yes, it is. Okay, 2.92. Wow. OG points. This is, I don't have any information on this. Now, this is just a tutorial wallet, nothing crazy. Now, the leaderboards are very, very different. Got some big dogs in there, and they're obviously the people that are using the platform like crazy. Next bit of news, Year of the Dragon, BTC is ripping, and to celebrate, Drift is giving an 80x points boost on taker volume when you trade BTC and ETH perps, and enjoy a smaller taker fee. I don't trade BTC or ETH, so it's not for me. If this is for you, then maybe you want to consider Drift. And my referral code is just SebMonty. Link will be below. On to Tensor. So Tensor and PriceLock, I've already mentioned it, and I've made a video and I'll release it soon. Just want to make it a little bit better because it's not super easy to understand, but you can short something or long something. I think I can give it to you really quickly now. I understand it pretty well. So we'll quickly jump into this, but there's a new Tensorian raffle, 1 a day for 30 days. These are worth $7,000 each, so that's really decent. If you scroll on down, we can see in the 9th tweet, we are starting a new Tensorian raffle, 1 Tensorian a day for 30 days for funders. So let's go to Tensor quickly, tensor.trade. And if we did connect our wallet, you would see you get a boost if you used Backpack. So go with that if you're using Backpack, and that's relating to points. And then go to PriceLock. And in this section here, this is where you can basically long or short something. So if you want to purchase a lock, let's say you're going to start off with something very reasonable, like a crypto undead. If you purchase a long on this, the fee is 0.28, and you just lose that. You just lose that 0.28 Sol if the long in 7 days, they only last for 7 days, if it doesn't equate to anything. So the risk is very low on a small collection. If you think the price will go down, you go short. And as I said, I'll have a video out on this soon. Now, if you fund the locks, there's more chance that you'll lose some Sol, but at the same time, you get points. You need a strategy, of course. That video is coming soon, but just keep in mind that funding, you can fund along by providing the NFT, and you can do this with big collections as well, like Mad Lads and Tensorians, Claynosaurs, or you can fund a short using Sol. And remember, you get entered to the raffle for 1 a day. It's a weekly raffle to win a Tensorian. So this might be up your alley. If you're new and you just want to play a little bit, definitely go with these smaller collections. Anything under maybe 10 Sol, that would probably be what I would suggest. These are all the collections thus far, but they can add more as well. The Solana mainnet beta outage report has been compiled. This is about 48 hours after it happened, and we can see the root cause analysis. Here's the bug, and it's a little bit technical, of course, but everything has been done. TLDR, it's always good to have that. But once again, this is a dev would understand this. A Solana dev would understand this that was familiar with validators. The important thing is the fix has been released, and a more complete fix will be included with further improvements in the future. Jupiter Exchange perpetual market has surpassed $120 million. So if we go and have a look at Jupe, they are just kicking goals over there. We go to perps and then earn, and we can see, bam, assets under management, 130 million. That's insane. I'll make a short little video on this, but people keep on asking me, what is a JLP token? This, as it says, is a liquidity provider token. I guess to put it another way, it's like buying a percentage of these assets. If these assets go up in value, then also your JLP token, which is worth maybe $2 or thereabouts, that goes up in value as well. It's a mixture of all of these assets, and then on top of that, trading fees, so 70% of the trading fees, enter into this, which means that's why you've got this current APY, or the APR is about 100%. So in my opinion, just DCAing into Sol will give you higher rewards. So buy some Sol, stake it with validator.com, buy some Sol, stake it, and so on. However, if you want a different token, and of course there's plenty of things you can do there, then JLP should do well as well. And as you have some exposure to Sol, you will also be getting some price appreciation. If ETH goes up crazy, Bitcoin, fantastic. And then just keep in mind that a decent amount, half of the pool, is in stable coins. So it gives you some kind of a little bit of a hedge as well. So adding some JLP to your portfolio might be something you're interested in. The Degenerate Ape Academy Special Edition Hong Kong trade pack is sold out. And there are some really, really cool traits. Let me see if people have posted them on this, or let's have a look down here. So I really love it. And I love the crayons instead of chopsticks, which is really, really cool. And Enter the Ape jumpsuit, Bruce Lee inspiration, really cool. This is the headband from Monkey King, and there's heaps of them. And this is the Monkey King like suit and headband. So really, really epic. Now onto Solana Mobile. They've almost hit 100,000 pre-orders. Remember, help me out if you want to pre-order one. Use my link below. Very, very simple. And if you are on the leaderboard, then you can log in and grab one of these. So in this wallet here, I've gone and claimed this. My rank is 51 to 500. So I need to get into the top 50. Also, if you pre-ordered after the first snapshot, your exclusive non-transferable Chapter 2 pre-order token awaits you at the close of snapshot number 2. Otherwise, you should have in your wallet one of these tokens. My expectation is people that have this token will be included in future airdrops from different projects because this is all on-chain. So if someone wants to allow this, or if the LFG program decides, hey, we're going to allow people that pre-order this, then maybe you get airdrops or some sort of perks. It's not going to be necessarily sponsored by Solana Mobile. In fact, it'd be sponsored by other projects, like the next Bonk Christmas or something like that. Bonk Easter, who knows? Either way, if you have one of these, just note which wallet it is in. Of course, in the future, you may be able to list it. I'm unsure if you can, but I'm just going to be hanging on to this 100%. That's all for today. Stay curious, and we'll catch you in the next video.